This is a Headgum podcast.
Sometimes when the world feels insane, you can take a little peek inside of Rachel's little brain. All these thoughts are swirling round and round inside. So join us on this journey as we take a little ride. We'll talk about dogs and kids and things. We'll talk about chicks and tampon strings. We'll talk about boys that'll make you cry. We'll talk about death, 'cause people die.
Welcome to Broad Ideas. You keep looking up at my hair clip in my hair.
Well, I was trying to see what it has on it.
It's a cowboy boot.
Oh, it's a cowboy boot. Okay, I was trying to figure out if it was a butterfly or a praying mantis.
What if I had a praying mantis hair clip in
I think
my
that's sick. I was like, she's like, no, because you know how obviously Elliot has long hair and one of the dads on his baseball team has long hair. And he suggested to Elliot, they have like cool clips of all different things. He's like, what are you into? They have hair clips.
They
for
really
it.
do.
I didn't know this.
Oh.
So I was like checking out your clip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
She was eyeing it for Elliot.
Yeah. Cowboy boot, I don't think he'd go for.
Well, hey.
Praying mantis, maybe.
I have a wild clip story that I will tell at the end of the episode.
Oh.
So exciting.
Wow.
I like teasing.
Teaser.
A hair clip story from
No.
Kevin.
Not the hair clip story.
Let's get into Arden Myrin. Yay.
Woo-hoo.
Let's get into her.
I feel like anyone listening would probably want to know the ins and outs of
It was a game changer. It is a deal, but it's like it's not the deal. It is a deal.
It's not the deal of a lifetime.
It's the deal that makes you crazy and go. You start doing math in a manner that's like it's like the girl math.
Girl
of like,
math.
oh, like no justifying, but then the bill is way more than you intended. You're like, I'm gonna spend $400, and then that's not. You walk out and you're like, what did I do? And do I need this many? Do I need this many stripes? And the answer, yeah,
Kind of.
kind of.
Always.
But it's a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta be on it.
We got to be on it, but you're going to be gone. I'm going to write Nicole.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of this.
You could
I'm
FaceTime
excited
me.
for you.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Growing up in the same valley
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We've been at it with each other.
for a long
For a
time.
long
this
time.
valley,
Yeah.
or a different
No,
valley?
This valley.
Okay.
I know. I
I
wanted
was
to
like,
sound.
I got
made it
excited.
sound
I was
really
like,
vague.
Is it some like Swiss Valley? That's
Oh my God, how cool would
Okay.
that be?
That would be a lot.
That would be
cooler.
exciting.
Yeah.
A lot
We met
cooler
in
than
the
this
Swiss
valley.
Valley.
I like that. I like that. They're Von
No.
Traps. I like that. I
San
like that.
Fernando Valley.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
I've never been. But I hope to go one day. Yeah. I've heard a lot about it. My
Yeah.
grandmother used to read me stories about it as a child. I'm hoping one day I'm going to go.
I'm sure.
Once upon a time, the valley,
Yeah,
honey.
Sweet Valley
Yeah, I
High,
think
all of it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Sweet Valley High. Where did that take place?
I don't think this
Not
valley.
this valley.
Well, in
In
my
my
mind, it did.
In my mind, it's like
It's like
fantasy Northern California.
Oh, I was going like Midwest,
Oh, okay.
but not that that's right.
Fictional Sweet Valley, California.
We're-
California.
Oh, yeah. There we. I'm picturing like near Grass Valley or like.
Oh, I forgot about Grass Valley.
Yeah, I'm picturing up near where like what's his name's wife, the harp player, like what's his name, Cutie Pot, the guy, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What's his name? Andy
Oh, Andy
Samberg.
Yeah,
and
Andy
his
Samberg.
wife, she was like a harp. She's like this fancy.
Harp, yes.
But she grew up like up in like the beautiful woods, and that's I picture like
That's
the Sweet
why she
Valley
plays the
High.
harp.
That's why you play
Yeah,
the harp. You're
right.
either a hot twin or you play the harp,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. right?
yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
think
right.
You're absolutely right.
Right? Is that where the twins are from? Sweet Valley High? Was that no? Yeah, right?
It's just not
Valley.
as gritty as this valley.
No, this valley
It's
is
it's
pretty, honey.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see the Sweet Valley High
The
twins in this
TCBY,
valley.
you're gonna get the froyo. This is a gritty
my God.
valley. honey.
This is right.
You're gonna get that. What is that? The baked potato. What are like those weird, like the jazz bar?
Oh
There's
yeah,
like
the great potato, great baked potato.
The baked potato
Like an
jazz
Oxnard
bar.
or
It used to be on
Burbank?
Ventura.
It was on Ventura.
It
and it was like
was?
tin can. Yeah, the baked potato.
Yeah, everyone played there. They did the jazz. and
Every
the-
like writer that wanted to be a musician was like, my jam band's playing at the baked potato.
This is true.
That's amazing.
I feel like I got invited to a lot of writer, aspiring musician jams at the baked potato. I don't know that I ever went.
I was
but
going to say, did you ever go?
I don't think I've ever set foot in the baked potato, but I've been invited by some like divorced dads to the baked potato.
Oh my God, I'm dead. Not the divorced dad at the baked potato.
Give me a divorced
Oh my
dad.
God.
There's like the rediscovered guitar, and he's at the baked potato.
so good.
Dude.
That is so
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it
There's-
not there though?
Is it the baked potato?
It might be.
Is the baked potato still there?
It's on Cahuenga.
Okay.
It's on Cahuenga and
Opens
Ventura.
at 6 tonight if we want.
It's
to go.
on Cahuenga and
Let's go
Ventura.
find
Okay.
some divorced dads.
Field
I've got
trip.
it now. I know
We're
exactly
gonna go
where
find
it
some
is.
divorced dads at the baked potato. I'm sure they're
Do
still
they
there.
serve baked potatoes?
They should.
They better.
Do they have?
I mean,
a-
that's
do they have
false
a- do they have a
advertising.
baked potato bar.
I fucking love a baked potato.
I
Same.
would love a baked potato bar. Like I would
Honestly,
fuck with a baked potato
I would
bar.
fuck with a baked potato bar too. I love
Love
potatoes. I love butter. I love a topping.
a
Sour
topping.
cream.
I want to make my own topping. I don't want you to judge my proportions.
No,
Yeah.
ever.
Don't worry
Do it
about
for me.
It's the equivalent of like, I want to go a baked potato bar and then I want to make a sundae.
Ooh.
Baked potato bar followed by a Sunday bar.
Like Sunday. She's getting
Oh my
hot
God.
for summer.
The
This is sick.
The restaurant is called Raising the Bar.
yeah.
Oh,
And then it just
hey.
keeps going.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right?
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
And then if you eat a certain amount, you win a prize and it says she passed the bar.
It's like it's like the great outdoors when he finishes the
Yes,
steak.
he finishes the steak. He can finish the steak. Yes, and we'll be our own trophy wives. And she passed the bar. She's
I
ready
love
to go.
it.
Oh my
Yes.
God. I think we
Yes.
just came up with a whole business
We have a
plan.
whole business plan.
Wait, I have a question for you. When you go home,
Yes.
are you a bitch?
Oh no,
You're not.
I'm not
you're
a bitch.
What?
Because she came in with the best energy.
Oh
Your
my God,
energy.
so sweet.
I'm
no,
like,
I'm never a bitch. I'm not a bitch.
Never. It never happens.
No. Sometimes I need a nap, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm not a bitch.
You just keep this because you have like infectious energy.
That's nice.
100%.
It's like a good time. It's like jumping in the ocean.
I feel comfortable with you guys.
Is that a
though.
good
You know what I
time?
mean? I feel
Jumping in the ocean, you
Yeah.
feel
Refreshing.
refreshed and
A refresh.
revived.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a jump in the ocean.
Okay.
I guess she doesn't.
Well, I
Not
mean,
a
it
fan.
depends on the ocean.
The Pacific's tough out here.
It's
Okay.
really cold.
It's jarring.
And
It's
it's really jarring.
it's a
All right.
situation.
Not as much like, ooh, like I feel
you're
great.
like, what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck just
why did
touched
you
my
just fucking
foot?
throw
Okay,
me
so
in-
that's not what I meant.
No,
Not
but
that.
I know what you mean because
Yeah.
I grew up with I was like get in the ocean.
Wait, where did you grow up?
I grew up in a surf town called Little Compton, Rhode Island.
Oh,
Little
Yeah.
Compton. That's
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Rhode Island.
Yeah, tiny town. Had never heard of the real Compton until the movie came out. Not even the album. It's the movie. The movie was a surprise, and they were so excited. All of a sudden, the merch straight out of like when like
yes.
they couldn't believe their good fortune. Literally
Yeah.
never heard of it until then.
Wow.
Never heard of it.
Interesting.
Wow.
Really small, tiny,
Really different.
That's the name.
Do you miss it? Do you go back?
I go back in the summer. It's the best. I mean, it's like fireflies and jumps in the ocean and like
Yeah.
fruit stands and stuff.
I like that
Yeah,
life.
I do.
I know. I do too.
I do.
We have a
too.
little taste of that in the summer too. My family has like a place on the Jersey Shore.
That's right.
Not
It's the
what when
same.
you think Jersey Shore, not that Jersey Shore.
But I think even a good. I even have.
you don't mind a?
No, I like a fun idea. I
Yeah.
like an activity.
Oh yeah, like the boardwalks with the rides, all
I
that
like,
stuff
like
are
a-
great.
Cotton candy. I
Yeah.
don't mind. But like, I like a summer. I like kind of like a summer shack.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like, you
Yeah.
get some mildew. I like that.
a little
I
mildew.
like a damp sheet. Like I like that. That's what you can get in
That's
the
real summer.
In the summer.
I don't know how I feel about the wet sheet or
Yeah.
damp sheet, but
Yeah,
That scares me.
It's a New England thing. It's an East Coast kind of like.
Everything's always just a little.
It's a little bit damp. It's a little damp.
I've never done it. I've never done East Coast.
What?
Coast.
Huh.
What?
I think you should. It's fun.
I'm going to, I think, this summer. Never. Only been to like New York and stuff like that, but never been to the. Oh, that's not true.
Where'd you go?
I lie.
Where'd you go?
Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Yeah.
It's slightly different.
Yeah.
All my cousins are in preach, respect Long Island. It's different. It's
Okay.
not the same. It's different. What town?
Yeah.
Not a clue. I was
Yeah.
like 20.
Yeah.
And I went once
Yeah.
with like family members.
I got
Really?
that.
My
Tell me
mom's
about-
ex-boyfriend,
These shoes are cute.
Frida Salvador.
Very cute.
Very cute, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
They're
Your mom's
good.
ex-boyfriend, did we like him?
He was the
good.
best. Yeah,
He was
yeah.
the best.
He
That's
was
fun.
the best, and his family was wonderful, and we went and stayed with them.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I was like, so do you think you could live everywhere you go? Are you like, I could live here?
Sometimes I check it out. Okay, I'm aware now where I've moved enough times. I'm aware that I need my buddies. So and I need somebody that's like a dipshit to hang. You know, like I need my ding dong. I need one dipshit. You know, if I could have a dipshit that could go with me to an event and like could just make eye contact and know what I'm looking at that's funny to me. Like if I have one partner in crime, I feel that certain places I can and certain places I know I would wither.
Okay.
Do you
Where
have
would
examples?
you wither?
Yeah, of those places.
I did not do well where I went to college. I didn't look at the school, so that's on me. I didn't research it. I went to Colorado College in Colorado Springs,
Okay.
and not for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't up in the mountains, and I'm also aware, I think I'm more of a Vermont, I'm like a little cozier. I think I'm not rocky. I think I like a little like cozy. And you know what? It was sunny too many days a year. I need a little weather. I need a little weather.
But you live here.
I don't know. It took me a sec.
Okay.
But now I got my butt. And now
You
I got
have
my
your
dipshit.
dipshit.
I have my dipshit.
Yeah.
I've got a couple.
Dipshits
How
are
many
important.
dipshits?
Oh.
And how long does it go back?
Well, one of my favorite dipshits is moving upstate New York on Thursday since we were
Shoot.
20. Like a real dipshit. A real, like, marinating a long dipshittery. Like a real solid dipshit.
That's what you are to me.
I know. I'm
you
a
need
solid
it.
Yeah.
And it's like a fine wine of dipshitness.
Upstate New York, why?
I mean, look, she's a do-gooder, and God bless her, but she's her purpose is animal welfare, and the ASPCA is opening a new center to rehabilitate abused animals.
okay.
So she's going to go help open it and train dogs.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for her. I wish I could clone her so she could go help the animals and then stay and be a dipshit.
Yeah.
What's great about her is that she grew up with her family was very strict, so she had no pop culture. So she doesn't know who anybody is, but if there's a free bar and free food, she can talk to anybody.
Right.
But she could be talking to Oprah and not know who it is, but she's so cute and funny, and anybody wants to talk about their dog. You know, like she's the best date and there's no guile. She doesn't know anything and is hilarious, adorable, and just wants like an open bar.
Yeah.
That's a dipshit
That's
for
a
life.
dipshit.
That's a dipshit.
That's a dipshit.
Right?
That is a
Yeah, I
lifer.
like it.
That's a dipshit
We need a spin-off podcast called That's a Dipshit.
That's a dipshit.
100%.
I feel like we should
Yes.
match people with their other dipshits.
Yes.
Like, are you coming to a new town and need to find your dipshit?
I might need a replacement dipshit.
You
That's
are-
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
I could be
you.
auditioning dipshits.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, what would the audition be though?
I mean, it's like twofold.
Yeah.
One, a social situation.
Okay.
Like, can we go and sit at the Cheesecake Factory at the Americana, watch the show walking by at the fountain, and see the same things and know what's funny? You know what I mean?
That's
a big deal.
perfect.
And then can we hang on the couch, watch like Love Island, and make the same jokes? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's all about
Yeah. That's going to
The
be. And then can
same-
you go to a party and like be a good wing woman or whatever?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would
Those
you
are all
audition for a
important.
dipshit if you're going to have a third, if you're going to have a throuple?
I mean, I'm gonna go the same place you are with the Cheesecake Factory, but I want to know what they're ordering.
Okay. What are you ordering?
The barbecue ranch chicken salad.
Hot.
because it has the fried onion rings on it.
What?
Yeah, it's really good.
Like a full onion ring?
No, they're like stringy, you know, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
stringy.
Like the
Those
thing
are
that you
good.
might put on top of a casserole. Like a,
Yeah, pretty
okay,
much. Yes.
hot. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What are you ordering at the cheesecake?
That's hard. It fucks my head up every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because of the size of the menu.
The size of the menu
yes.
is
I'm
incredible.
like,
Because
am
of
I
the side
doing? Yeah. Am I doing a salad? Am I doing a burger? Am I doing a pasta?
I never do
I kind of
this.
got to wait to see
Yeah.
what you guys are doing.
I'm gonna do a lettuce wrap build. Like
Oh, I like those.
I'm gonna do surgery where I'm gonna build like it's basically going back to like that's past the raise the bar where I'm gonna make piles on a lettuce wrap and then there's gonna be so much sauce
Uh-huh.
that it's gonna be dripping down my hand. Like I'd be like. I need like a nurse to come scrub me down before I go in to finish the surgery.
Because
That's
the sauce.
good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah,
Do you get a cheesecake?
I was just going to ask that same question.
I have gotten a cheesecake.
I
don't.
hope so.
I mean, obviously. Yeah. My monster. I don't always get a cheesecake.
Don't
Yeah.
always need to.
But I don't always need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I would rather
Eat the brown bread.
Always the brown bread.
and butter.
Yeah.
Thank
100%.
you. You can. They can go. Do you want it to go? And then you can say yes, and they'll give you a whole new loaf.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody listening.
That's a tip. That's
We've
a hot
had
tip.
we've had it delivered and the loaf didn't come. And this is when we lived up north and my husband called. He said, I'm really upset.
Yeah.
Like I would have never spent that much money ordering Cheesecake Factory if I wasn't going to get the brown bread.
I'm literally. This is all just a vehicle to get the bread.
The bread.
It's the only
The
reason.
manager of the Cheesecake Factory got in his car
Stop
and
it.
brought it to our house.
Did you kiss
You
his
know
ring
what?
finger?
I slept with him.
You should have, honestly. You should have. You
Yeah.
should have. I like sometimes putting butter and then a little salt on
Always.
the bread.
Oh, yeah.
Tittle bit of
Little bit
salt.
A
of
tittle bit, a little
Yes.
dabble do.
Sweet and
You know what I
salty.
mean? Right?
Yes.
I feel like raising the bar might need to follow the cheesecake business.
Yes.
Like the manager went and drove.
That's what I. So we have baked potato bar, we have a sundae bar, and then we have the Cheesecake Factory bread.
We should have a bread bar.
We have the bread bar only serving one brown bread.
But what if we're like a section of the Cheesecake Factory? We like, listen,
Oh.
we can bring you
Yeah.
Oh.
a baked
Yeah.
potato bar
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
sundae bar. It's just gonna up the game for the
Now,
Cheesecake
let
Yeah.
me just say this.
Because they need more options.
They need more options. They don't have enough stuff.
They're
It's
failing.
too limited. Their menu is too limited. When in LA, if you want to go star sighting or like a birthday for those, or like a birthday meal, there's nothing more fun than going to the Tower Bar and getting for dessert the restaurant. The sundae, build your own sundae.
Build your own
Build
sundae.
your
Just
sundae.
build it.
You build your sundae, and it is
Is it
bowls
so
of
good?
candy, whipped cream. Like you pick your flavors of ice cream. Look, sometimes we get the yogurt, and then we're like, "What were we doing?
Why?
It's never good
It's
enough."
wrong.
Just get
Why?
the.
No,
I messed up.
you fucked up.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm also a fan of magpies.
Wait,
Love
the vegan.
a magpie.
When you said celebrity sighting and
Yeah.
you come here, I thought you were going to say Cheesecake Factory, and I was going to be like, "That's amazing."
I mean, I wish.
Yeah.
The only celebrity that I cared about that I saw Pedro Pascal while I was eating
At
a sundae.
Cheesecake
No, I
Factory?
wish. I
At the-
wish. I'll tell you the celebrity that I saw. It was a unknown celebrity, but it felt like a star to me. Last time I was at the Cheesecake Factory, a man walked in like a red Big Bud press jumpsuit with he had on like a top knot and then like a leopard mule here for it. But the real star, this is how I knew I was dealing with greatness. It was like he had on a tiny belt that had like a 1-inch big like Etch-a-Sketch on the buckle.
What?
And I was like, I feel like Andre Leon Talley came back, like, and the energy of like just this mule, this top, like, just it was like a Tuesday night.
Etch-a-Sketch.
A tiny Etch-a-Sketch was like, I'm here for
That is
all of
Anything
it.
you do from here on
Amazing.
out.
I was starstruck.
But he
too.
was just eating there. Just
He
like
was just coming in. And it was quite
Hot.
a show at the Americana. She said, you got to sit outside. You got to make a reservation.
Oh.
I didn't know you could. My friend Stephanie.
I didn't know that.
You cannot be late.
This is reminding
This is
me
like
of Houston's.
Houston's. Yeah.
I love Houston.
Houston's loves a rule.
Yeah.
Can I just say how much I love the? I love a franchise.
Yeah.
Love a franchise.
Houston's. I've been to the sister franchise. In Dallas. That's called.
Is it called like Hillstone?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love their kale salad that has
the peanut one.
It has so many add-ons that you could say it's being healthy, but it's like peanuts. It's like a jar of peanut butter.
The spinach artichoke.
Are you kidding me?
With
that. I fuck with Houston's.
Yes.
That's the equivalent of going to the Tower Bar is going to Houston's, one up from Cheesecake. 100%. But Cheesecake is a very bougie night out. It's not a cheapie.
I didn't realize reservations.
You can make a reservation.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Nice.
My friend Stephanie did. You cannot be late like Houston's.
Yeah, like Houston's.
Look, I'm not mad at it. Keep me in line. It's fine. I'll run riot otherwise. Fine. I'm there.
Okay.
We had one of our best celebrity sightings of all times at Houston.
Oh, where? Who?
Diane Keaton.
Whoa.
That's a good one, right?
Behind us.
Okay. Wow.
At Houston's.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a Diane Keaton story.
Please do.
Good.
I was in Morning Glory. I don't remember what I just had a story. Like, I smelled toast and tasted pennies for a second. I had a stroke. Okay, I was in Morning Glory, and with Diane Keaton. And first of all, the director, God bless him, he wanted us to all look natural. The only woman who was like allowed to wear makeup was Rachel McAdams. Nicest person in the world. But like, it's like we're all allegedly working at like a news station in New York.
Right.
If you think a woman, like they wouldn't even let us put on like mascara.
What?
I'm like, if you think the natural look is no makeup, sir, you are out of your fucking mind. So then it was like Survivor. We all had like one little like, it was like we had one little like the light like baby lips, just like putting on our, and then he caught us, and was like, we had to have nothing. No one had anything on. But so anyway, in the movie, so like we were deep in the bowels shooting in New York of some weird like old hospital building that they turned into like a movie studio. So like sitting, it was like at this like conference table, and they just sort of had you stay there between shots. So I'm sitting between like Annie Hall, and then to my left is Harrison Ford. Like,
I mean,
holy
come on.
shit.
So we start talking. I'm like, just be cool, Arden. We start talking about Soup Plantation. And
You just said my favorite thing of all time.
Can I just say?
Please.
Can I just say? Same. So I started talking about my love of Soup Plantation. And turns out our queen, our icon, because I sort of thought she was lying to me. Now that you've seen her at Houston's, I know she wasn't lying.
She
loved.
Don't tell me.
She loved.
Stop.
So we went on. She loved Soup Plantation. So we were going on it.
She's
she
always
loved
been my favorite. And now I know why.
Right. Okay. So she was also as wonderful as you want. She's
Oh,
full Annie
stop
Hall.
it.
She came in full look early in the morning.
Of course she did.
And she's
of course
like fun. She's just like fun and warm, and she's chatty, and she loves design. Like here for it. So this icon loves Soup. So we're
I loved her.
That's how I felt. All of a sudden, I'm finding my like dream like celebrity dipshit. You know what I mean? I'm like,
that is OG
she loves Soup
dipshit.
Plantation. She loves Soup Plantation. So we're talking about it. I can't believe it. I'm like salivating because I'm so excited thinking about both the cornbread that I used to steal with the honey butter and stick in my purse. Anyway, so we're talking about it, and then to my left, I hear Harrison Ford go. He was very quiet, but he goes, "What is Soup Plantation?" So then. Now, look, I'm comfortable with you guys, but I get social anxiety. I get nervous around people. So I'm like, okay, Arden, just like self-soothe. I'm just like, so here I am trying to explain Soup Plantation to Indiana Jones. And I'm like, well, it's this chain. It's like an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but they also have like baked potatoes or they have like, like a frozen yogurt bar, but you can kind of, and I see him like, but we're all sitting there. I see him like go back into his sarcophagus of like I lost him.
You lost him.
At discount all you
buffet.
Can eat buffet. like Beverly Connection. But he was like trying to participate because we were so excited.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it was like time to go back to work. And like I was so ashamed. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you bring up Soup Plantation? You're like I felt hung out to dry. She kind of like laughed, I'm there. It was so embarrassing. Trying to explain Soup Plantation to Indy. I couldn't. I just but you know what? But just know who was she with? What was she eating at at Houston's.
That's a
Who was
great
she
Was
with?
it Pasadena Houston's or was
Yeah.
it Century City?
It was
Pasadena, which is even better.
Yeah, she's an icon.
You know what I mean?
She's great.
Did
She's
you
real
see
people.
her house
Yeah.
that she put on the market?
Where?
No.
She built in, I want to say Brentwood.
Oh,
or
wait.
Well,
something.
she's like a designer.
I saw the outside
It's
of it.
like
Do you get to see
earthquake,
the
fireproof, like everything proof, all brick, like the coolest.
I mean,
Where's she going?
I know, that's what I was wondering.
Where do
Where's
we
she
need to
going?
go? We need
where
to
are we
go.
going? Where are we
Where are
going?
we
Where are we going?
Can we live there? Where are we going? Is she going to be my dipshit and then we can be two sets of dipshit?
I mean,
Like, what's going to happen?
I feel like she has a place. I'm just lying. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just telling tales out of school. Does she have a farm or something in Connecticut?
She should.
she should.
I want that for
I
her.
feel like that is her aesthetic.
Because there's also, does soup plantation still exist? And I know
No.
there's also something
We lost it
tomatoes.
in COVID.
Let's
I
take
can't
a
talk about it,
moment.
but I
Can
will
I-
tell you. Can I tell you something?
Please.
There's a dupe.
Okay.
It's like 45 minutes east,
I'll
maybe
go
an hour east of here.
Any day you guys want to go.
It is like all I want to do for my birthday. I want to go
Can I
and I want to
come?
find
Yes.
the soup plantation
Can I
dupe.
come?
You are coming,
Can I come?
and we're going to the soup plantation dupe.
What is it called?
I don't know.
I'll go.
It's called Soup
What?
Foundation.
What? What? I mean, the name was slightly problematic, so maybe it's good for a reboot.
You're
Yeah.
right. It is probably. Oh shit.
It's the plantation.
Maybe
of
they're gonna
soups.
come back.
They should come back. Well, there was also something tomatoes. So in different parts of the country,
I remember that.
it was like hot tomato or something. What month are you born in? What's your birthday?
August.
I'll be there.
August 25th.
Great. I'll be
We're
there.
going there. End of summer.
I can't wait. I'll put on SPF 100. I'll put on 15. I'll have 5 of these hats. I'm going all which ways. One forwards about just full shade going in the valley.
It's
Dead
not-
east.
It's east. Yeah.
How do you approach the bar? How do you go at the soup plantation?
I mean, you got to do your salad because it's first.
You start
right?
salad,
You
yeah.
got to get salad. I cannot go there and not get the blueberry muffin. It's my favorite.
I've never had that.
What?
I used to always get the. I used to get the
Sorry, I just
corn.
yelled
No,
at you.
I
Yeah.
want that. That's the kind of passion
I am
want.
that
I used
passionate
to
about
get
it.
the cornbread
Cornbread's good.
with
It's
the
good.
honey butter.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I would do.
And I would steal it and put it in my purse. Okay, I remember my celebrity sighting.
What?
Soup plantation. I don't want to name drop here or make myself seem too fancy, but when I was 21, I lived in Zach Galifianakis' closet.
Oh.
And we used to go to soup plantation with his friend, his best friend from North Carolina growing up, Jody. And so the three of us would go to the Brentwood because he lived in Santa Monica.
Okay.
We would go to the Brentwood soup plantation, and sometimes we would dare ourselves to try to eat at lunch and wait and stay, and then like one day we were going to try to like eat till dinner,
To dinner.
right?
Yeah.
To see if we could. Why
Yeah.
not? We saw in the in-between hour Martin Landau
Oh,
What?
at like a 4:45
Sorry, I have
situation.
so many yelling what?
Isn't that exciting? That's
was he alone?
I can't remember. It was a minute
That
ago.
is huge. That is massive.
Isn't that
How-
a star sighting?
I mean, a
Yeah.
soup plantation.
Zach and I were like, "Whoa,
I mean, that's huge.
Martin Landau at like 4:45 at the Brentwood Soup Plantation."
That's
That
a
is
big deal.
heaven.
That was
That's a big deal.
And
That is
we
a
would also
big
get
deal.
coupons. You could bring a coupon,
Mm-hmm.
dude.
It's
This
got to
is
come
living.
It
back.
needs to come back.
What Vegas buffet do you like?
I don't know them well enough.
I don't know.
I recommend the Cosmopolitan. They have
Okay.
little.
Kevin's going to
skillets.
Vegas.
They have
Friday.
skillets. They have like the buffet. They have like, they're trying to be almost like farm to table, so you could get like a cobbler and like a cast iron tiny skillet.
What?
They have tiny cast iron
Individual?
skillet. Yes.
You are just really speaking my
Yeah.
language.
Are we gonna go see J-Lo make out with her lady backup dancers?
I know.
was
Is that what
exciting.
happened? I only saw a clip on
Wait,
Instagram.
what happened? What happened?
She kissed a male and a female backup dancer at the AMAs, right? And
She
then she's
open the
getting ready-
AMAs and
I mean, good for
made
her.
out with her dancers.
I think it was sort
Good
of
for her.
like,
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Good for her.
She's J-Lo.
She's J-Lo. She looks great.
She's
fantastic.
unreal.
Dude, I watched her movie that she funded. I mean,
What
good for-
movie?
You don't
Oh, I didn't
remember
see
that?
it. Yeah.
It's wild, but it was
The
a
documentary,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Oh,
it
no,
was-
the other one.
The one, and then there was a documentary about the making of it.
Of the making
Kevin,
of it.
what was it called?
This is me now.
This is
This
me
is
now.
I
Me
didn't
now.
see it.
It's a lot, but look, she looks great. She dances
does.
hard. She
Yeah.
got Jane Fonda to be in it and Tyson DeGrassi. Look, it was incredible, but she could dance and good for her. Here's what I'm saying. When you go to Vegas, you're going to Vegas this week?
Yeah, Friday.
Fun. For what?
A bunch of Earwolf friends. We're all going together.
Okay. Where are you going to stay?
Bunch of what friends?
Park.
It's like
the
his last
old
company.
podcast network.
Oh.
Okay.
Park MGM.
Fun.
Yeah.
All
Is
right.
there a buffet?
I mean, there's always a buffet.
There's always a buffet.
There's always a buffet.
We'll probably do a couple buffets. Yeah.
I love buffets.
Yeah.
Love.
I
Love.
love, and I do. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you're home,
Mm-hmm.
do you have your meals at a table or on the couch?
Both. Well, yeah. Both. Well, I have a kid, so it depends on
Okay.
how.
All right. So you're
But we
setting an
couch it.
example.
No, not
We
even.
couch
It's just
it a lot.
like if it's spaghetti, we're probably gonna eat at the table.
That makes
because
sense.
That makes sense.
How old is your child?
10.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I should probably, if it's spaghetti, not do the couch, but try and
Still
stop
do.
me.
Yeah.
Stop
No.
me. Try and
Fully
stop me.
respectable.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, you have Michelle Pfeiffer eyes.
My God.
Has no one ever said that to you?
No.
Wait, like
What?
same exact.
How have you made it through the world?
I'm just saying, like takes one to know one, Miss Pfeiffer.
I don't have Miss Pfeiffer
Are
eyes,
you kidding?
lady.
Look, it takes one to know one, Miss Pfeiffer. You've got if you dye your hair blonde, takes one to Pfeiffer see Pfeiffer. That's our third podcast. And we also fight crying on Pfeiffer see Pfeiffer. David E. Kelly is producing it on Pfeiffer see Pfeiffer. And then in the last episode, Michelle comes out and she picks her favorite Pfeiffer to be her dipshit.
Yeah, at Soup Plantation.
As to, oh my God, she emerges with Diane and she's like, we've been here the whole time. I will, are you kidding
Wait, I'm
me?
shocked right now that no one's ever said that to
Well, I thank you. I'm going to be honest with you.
you. You've seen it.
No.
What?
But I will tell you what I did this morning.
What?
I decided to bust out for the second time ever. I was aware that I was like, I bet a lot of my eye makeup is going to give me an eye infection at some. I threw it all, everything.
Get rid of it.
I threw out everything. I was like, I'm going to start from scratch and I'm just going to get like 4 or 5 pencils of like and on one of them, I threw in a fun color. I was like, I'm going to get a lavender. I put it on today for you guys.
For the first time?
That's-
For the first,
I
wore
wonder
it
if
one
that's
last,
what's
it was
given
my
Michelle.
first daytime, and I feel like the lavender might be like
Made you Pfeiffer.
I'm never gonna not wear it now.
Oh my God.
It made me Pfeiffer. It's our Kosas. It's the Kosas
Yeah.
pencil.
Oh.
Not anymore. It's the Pfeiffer pencil.
It's the Pfeify P.
Oh my God.
It's the Pfeify P. I busted.
Yeah.
I was like, is this too much for Tuesday morning?
Not
And I was
even.
like, no.
Even.
I'm gonna put it on, and I'm just like circling the eye like a little purple raccoon, a little purple piper, and here I am, purple Fife. I'm gonna wear this. I've never gotten it. I'm never gonna not wear this eyeliner.
So you've never looked at her and been like, I kind of look like her a little bit.
Never.
That's interesting.
I will honestly accept that
Yeah.
compliment. I put it on I was a late bloom, so
Okay.
what my head says is much
Different than
that.
what appears. I
Yes.
totally get
Yeah,
that.
so I thank you, and I'm not
Yeah.
even going to speak against myself. I'm not going to tell you what
Nope.
the old noodle can say.
We don't want to
Yeah,
hear
no.
it.
So I will say all I see is Michelle Pfeiffer. Now that
Yeah.
I have new best friends, I have a new friendship crew, and we go to buffets.
Yeah.
We're going to introduce you to the East Coast summer, honey.
I can't wait.
East Coast summer, and we're gonna do buffets.
I feel really solid about
I feel
this.
so solid
I do
about
too.
it.
Did you all have a nice holiday weekend?
Yes.
did.
Did you?
I did. Did you
What'd
have
you
a
do?
chill? Did you have a chill? I saw Mission Impossible.
How was that?
You know, look, I'll be real. I love the franchise. I love an action movie.
Yeah.
I love Tom Cruise as an action star because he's going to die for us. He does all of his own stunts.
Yeah.
It was not my favorite Mission Impossible. It was a lot of following her about the entity and stuff like that. But when we got to the final stunt, my pulse went back up and I was back in. He's hanging on the biplane. I'm like, I'm in. So it was fun. But I felt like normally they start out with a stunt and this time they made you wait for it. It was like,
Oh.
and I had a friend who'd never seen one. I was like, we got to go see TC. He's going to die for us. We got to see it. And look, the stunt was incredible, but usually you get another stunt earlier.
Oh yeah. So did you feel like pressure as you're watching it?
Yeah.
And there's no stunt
And
happening.
I kept being like, normally they're in like tuxedos or at embassies. This one
Yeah.
was a lot of like underground tunnels and like submarines. I want to be in like some glam. I want a little like James Bond.
Was it? Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. I was just about to ask if it was sexy. But that's James Bond. That's
Yeah.
not Mission Impossible.
No, it's
Does he
never
have
sexy.
a love in Mission Impossible?
There's a love, but it's never sexy.
It's never that
No.
sexy,
No,
huh?
it's never sexy. But we love him. Who cares?
Yeah.
He is incredible. And when you watch the behind the scenes, the man is literally hanging on the wing of a biplane. And as they're filming it, he has to take naps. Like while they're filming 10 minutes at a time, he nods off like locked on. And then he comes back.
What?
What are you talking about?
Because his body gets like knocked out. Like he's like clipped on. So he nods off for like 10 minutes.
Wait,
at
in
a
the
time.
movie or you mean behind the scenes?
In real life, behind the scenes.
Okay.
So
is it because of the, what's it called? Like the,
something.
you know what I'm talking about.
Velocity, air pressure.
Probably, yeah.
There's a word and I can't think of it.
Kevin, are you a Mission Impossible fan?
I've seen them all except the newest one. I'm excited to see it.
I mean, honestly, this one took about an hour and 40 till we got going. But then once
That's
you're
tough.
in, you're in.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Were you?
It's a long time.
You know what's
I'm always
weird is
in.
that I like all those movies minus the stunts.
Wow.
Those put me to sleep. I
What?
start like
You get
action.
nervous?
you do what
mov-
Tom Cruise did on
Zero.
the plane?
No, any sort of like action movie.
Okay.
I love the storylines because I'm like, I'm in. I'm
Okay.
in. And then they start getting like physical,
Okay.
and I'm like,
I'm out. I'm
Between
out.
you
I'm out.
and I were the perfect viewer for these.
for
'Cause I'm
sure,
like,
100%.
I'm like, wait, what? The end? Huh? What? Like, I don't know. Okay, you need to see it. Whatever. Give me a stunt. Wake me up when the stunt is there.
Arden,
Yeah, we
you
would
should watch the
switch.
commentaries with the director and Tom Cruise because sometimes the director will say something about the movie that Tom Cruise clearly is hearing for the first time and gets a little like, "Oh, really? Wow, huh. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Wow." And
Wow.
it's very fun.
I'm going to
Yeah, they're
watch
great.
that. I'm obsessed with that. I mean, the one where he rode his motorcycle off the cliff and like,
Yeah, it's great.
It's insane.
I have the box set. I'll give it to you.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
God
That he did
damn
You have to give
himself?
it back though.
But have you
Okay.
seen him
I was
eat
like, did you just
popcorn?
give her?
Does
Tom
he?
Cruise. Have you not seen
Oh
this?
yes. Yeah.
No,
How
what is
Tom
it?
Cruise
He's-
eats popcorn?
No.
What is it?
He throws it in
He
his
throws
mouth.
it like this. Like,
Oh my god, that's incredible.
Would
I
you
gotta
date
watch
him?
it. No, I don't know. No, it's too much.
Okay.
no, I don't know.
I was going to call him, but
I guess I would just because it would be. I mean, what? How could I say no to Tom Cruise?
It's a story.
Cut it out. Yes, I would.
okay.
What are you gonna not date Tom Cruise? Just like it feels like there's like a whole, like all the stuff you hear. You're like, it feels like there's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah.
But like, he seems like a great guy. Everyone says he's super nice.
Right.
I feel like I'm messier than he is. You know what I mean? I feel like I
You'd
would
have
need,
to like get it together.
I feel like I would need more of a nap. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I would have to like have a recharging station.
yeah.
Like, cause
I
I
get
can
that.
go, but I need to go like be quiet, and then I feel like I bet the man's never napped.
Mm-mm.
Ever.
I
Only
feel
on
that.
planes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
only on hanging off.
Like
a
would he
plane.
watch Love Island with me?
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe-
know.
I don't
maybe
know.
he
Maybe
needs
he
me.
does.
Maybe-
I think he needs
Should
you.
I try pursue
Yeah.
Tom Cruise?
What if he's the dipshit?
I mean, honestly, sometimes
He would
you
be the
never know.
ding dong.
There's been
Or
some people
ding
I've
dong.
met that you're like when you meet a secret ding dong,
Yeah,
it's fun when you're like, oh, you're a ding dong, and like it's weird who you connect with.
yeah.
Isn't it?
Like it's weird who you like get each other that you wouldn't think.
yeah.
You know?
Maybe
Right.
it's TC.
What if it's me and TC?
What if it is?
Oh my god! Literally, what if we're twin flames? Yeah,
Oh my
you
God,
know,
I love
we're
you.
on a journey. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Did
Yeah.
you watch that twin flame
I
documentary?
watched part of it. Yes,
what
I
is it?
did.
Oh my
What
God,
is it?
Rachel.
Okay, so there's like a call, and these people online were like, people basically were like, there's one person out there. We help you find your twin flame. And they just preyed on people's loneliness of like, this is my twin. And you had to take like these workshops, right? To like get to your, felt a little Nexium, right?
Yeah, and they don't let you. So say we were like, okay, Tom Cruise is your twin flame. We know this. We have this information.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay. So you try and date him and he rejects you. We say, oh no. They say, oh no, that's just karmic. You have to keep pushing. So writing him letters, getting rid of the girls in his life, doing like,
How do you get rid of the girls in his life?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
You
He's
just
your
do.
twin flame. You do what you got to do
You
to
do
get
what you
to
gotta
him.
do.
Shit.
I just got a little distracted by how cute your boot is and how nice your nails are.
Oh,
I
yours
need to
are
know-
too.
Thanks.
I know.
I wanna
Your
see
nails are so pretty.
These are great.
She has
Thank you.
great. She always has.
What color is that?
This is I don't know.
Is that a Gel X?
It's a Gel X, baby.
Yeah, girl.
It's yours too.
Yeah, no joy.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
I can't do anything else now.
No. We've
Guys,
all.
I have really sad.
But you could just go get a Gel X and have this in like 2 seconds.
I know.
She just can't sit there and do
yeah.
anything.
I don't go to the nail salon.
I get it.
This is my daughter's hair clip.
It's really cute.
Thanks.
It's really cute.
It's a boot.
It is a cowboy boot.
How many kids do you have?
1.
Perfect.
Yeah.
A 10-year-old.
10-year-old girl.
That's nice.
It
She has
is
2
nice.
boys.
You do?
Yeah.
How old?
9 and 6.
You guys are fun moms.
We are.
Thanks. We're pretty. I mean,
I like to tell them that.
Did you have fun moms?
I had a very like cool.
Very
mom.
cool. My mom was very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Not so
We're
fun.
different fun than our moms.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I get
different.
that.
My mom
Did you
like
have a fun
never
mom?
went
I
in
did
the
have
pool.
a fun mom. Your mom what?
Like never went in the pool. You know what I
see.
mean?
Right. She was
Like,
cool.
She was cool, but she wasn't like fun.
She wasn't a dipshit.
She wasn't a dipshit.
She wasn't a dipshit. I was raised by a dipshit.
I mean, my mom was a dipshit, but different kind of dipshit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously. Well,
Yeah.
but you've got a coolness to you.
Oh, I thank you.
Yeah. No, my mom was fun. For sure. I had a fun
Right.
mom. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
She
we
was a
try
ding
our
dong.
hardest.
You just said like the pool thing. Like my daughter all weekend was like, "Please come in the pool,"
Yeah.
and I didn't go. And
I
then
don't
so
blame
I
you.
feel
a lot of times I
bad.
don't go.
I mean, I
a
just
lot
I
of
don't love
hair.
to swim. Also, yeah, I'm
It's
like
the
I'm
hair.
not. I need
Okay.
Yeah.
So what my main dipshit, Lauren,
Mhm.
both of us don't really know how to swim very well.
Oh,
I mean, I can swim because I
What do
grew
you
up in a
mean?
beach town, so I can like. I'm aware that I could like body surf and stuff like that, but because there was like mostly playing in waves, I'm not great at the crawl.
what's the crawl?
Like
actually
the
swimming.
main, like the actual
Oh.
swimming, like
Who
a
is?
like
In
a
a
lane.
pool.
I can do like a, but I'm not like a ear up. You know, like I'm
No,
not good
That's
at that.
brutal. Who does that?
No.
Nobody.
I feel like everybody knows how to. I don't know how
I
to
don't
do
know
that.
how to do that.
Nobody does that.
Do we need to take swim lessons or
Yeah,
no?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would. I'm not.
I would too.
Water is my biggest fear. Like drowning, like
it should
that.
be. That's-
It is my biggest fear.
It's a good. I mean, that's
It's a
real-
healthy fear.
That is a
Yeah.
healthy fear. Having grown up in the water, a lot, I got tossed around a lot. when you
Yeah.
don't know which way is up.
Ugh.
You got to respect the ocean, Mother Nature.
Oh my God.
You got to respect Mother
Yeah,
Nature.
I don't think
Yeah.
we belong in the ocean.
I believe that. I'm not a good enough. I remember I would boogie board, and then like the boys growing up would surf, which now looking back is so like sexist. Like none of the girls surf, but
Yeah.
like I remember one day going, and I was like, I'm not a strong enough swimmer to be out this far.
Mm.
It
You know what I
actually
mean?
takes so much arm strength to
I'm
get
not that.
past the waves.
I'm not that.
So it's like
yeah, I don't love
it's.
it.
If someone pushes me past the waves, I can do it.
I'll push you past the waves.
Yeah, just push me on past
Push you
them.
past the waves.
Yeah.
You guys have hobbies.
I knit.
That's fun.
It is fun.
When did you learn how to knit?
Like in December.
That's fun.
It's
That's
new.
like I think a new hobby is the best kind of hobby.
I'm very happy.
Like,
about
what's a
it.
hobby?
I don't know, like
Knitting.
knitting.
Horseback riding. I don't know.
It doesn't have to be anything major. It can be real, like low key. I mean, I'm talking low stakes hobby.
Do you
What's
have any?
yours?
I took one up during the Pando. I started playing tennis at like there's like a
Great.
yeah.
Oh, amazing!
I do like
Love
clinics.
tennis.
It's super fun.
That's
I
so
want to start
fun.
tennis. I
Oh,
feel
I
like
love tennis. I'll play with you.
Okay.
Love it.
yeah.
And our new friend.
Yeah, let's play tennis.
Yes.
I have a new not active hobby that
Okay.
I'm going to start collecting vintage salt and pepper shakers.
I like them, but that's what to me
I talked
that,
about
That's
this,
that.
didn't
See,
I?
these fall under hobby for me.
that's hobby.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a hobby. I like that.
I haven't bought a single set yet, but I will.
I like that. What like kind of like woke you up to it?
I don't know. I think I'm just really secretly a grandma inside.
It's no secret.
Same.
It's not a secret.
No
it's
secret.
totally
I have a
loud
little bit of
and
an
out
indoor
there.
cat inside of me that can get real nesty. I'm like some little cozy situation. I like board games and like
Love.
card
What's-
games.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna recommend something to do that you can play with your daughter.
Yeah.
which is still fun for adults. There's a game no one has ever heard of that I think my family was the only family that had, and like, but we have this set and we teach everybody,
Aw.
What is
and everybody
it?
loves it. So then I've since introduced. I have a set out here, and I've made my friends play, and they've all become obsessed. There's a incredibly unpopular game called Racco. That
Oh my
is-
God.
Have you played?
My mom just got this for my daughter.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to come teach you how to play.
You have to teach.
I wanna
because
come
I was
teach
like,
you.
what the fuck
No,
is
no.
this?
This is, and you, but so here's the thing with Racco. You need to keep score for the night. It's not just like a one at a time. You need to keep score so that you can still have a comeback. You can still, like,
That sounds fun.
it's fun. You can only play up to 4 people.
That's okay.
That's
This
great.
is she got it from my stepdad's like mom who's 98.
Yeah.
Loves Racco.
Okay, it's of all ages. It's in all ages. Look, your daughter can play. We can play till we're 98. Racco, that is such a fun game. But I like all board games except for I'm not a huge Scrabble or Boggle fan.
Mm-mm.
I'm not great at the word
Me
game.
neither.
I like the word. I mean,
I
I like
hate a
all
word
games.
game.
I love trivia.
Okay,
Jeopardy. I'm a huge Jeopardy person.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about going on?
No.
Okay. Would you go on?
No, it's too much pressure. I don't like
Yeah.
the pressure.
I get that.
But I don't know. I've done a game show, but not Jeopardy.
What'd you do?
I don't remember what it was called.
I
Do you?
love
Remember that
games.
game show?
I
I don't
forget
know.
what
It
it's
was-
called. We
I
did
don't know.
Family Feud.
Oh, that's
we
fun.
did do Family Feud.
yeah, we
Family
failed.
I
We
did
did
the
fail.
comedian feud that they do
Yeah.
at the Elysian, and I thought I would be really good at
Same.
it, and I choked.
No, it's really
and it's also
hard.
people's answers are wild of what like the people they survey.
Yeah.
No,
like,
it's like, who are you asking?
who are you asking?
Right?
America.
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 Yeah.
America. It's like, you know what I like? You know what I haven't done in years? What I really want to do?
What?
I want to go to a water park.
Oh, we're going to go June 13th.
You are?
Yeah.
Where, Raging Waters or Hurricane Harbor?
Raging Waters.
Which one's better?
Raging
I mean,
Waters.
I think Raging Waters, people may argue that Hurricane Harbor might be a tad bit cleaner.
I don't care.
I don't know if that's true. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's true.
It's actually
Raging
really
Waters
fun.
has more fun rides.
I want the fun. If
Don't
I
you
get
think?
a staff
That was
infection, so be
fun.
it.
We went.
She convinced me. I was like, I do not
Yeah,
want
she
to
was
go
like,
to a water
I am
park.
not
I
going.
do. I want to go to a water park and I want to tough it off with either a Houston's
It was
or a
fun.
buffet, honey.
Oh my
Yes,
God. You
it's a
go to
good
Raging
day.
Waters, you're heading back in. Houston's is in Pasadena.
Is this what we're doing
You're
for
gonna
your
have
birthday?
Yeah.
San Dimas,
Is
Raging
this-
Waters.
Is this your birthday?
When's
That is
your
a dream
birthday?
birthday.
December.
Oh.
Oh, no, we got to
No,
do
we
it
can't
for
do a
hers.
water
It's
park.
got to be you.
Yeah.
Look, you could have numerous celebrations. You
I'm
can drag
down.
it out. I'm not even lying. I
Love a
will
Raging
be back
Waters.
in LA and I will go to a water
I
park.
can't wait.
Actually, I get a little scared when you can't see in the water slide.
like
I
it.
always feel like it's gonna like stop and I'm gonna
No,
drown.
I get claustrophobic.
Yeah,
So
but I'll still do it.
But you move
I'll do
through
it too.
fast enough, and then they have
I
those
still
little
do
holes
it.
of light that come
Listen,
through.
there's nothing I won't do.
I know.
Same. I remember as a child, there was some that opened that was like literally water's going up your beehole. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
full rocket down. And then like, some like big boys are coming down the slide
Yeah.
behind you, just rocketing across, ready to just take a child out. There was like no clearing of the slide, like no getting out of the area. Some big man is just coming down to just take a child out. But you know what? That's the fun of a water park. It's sort of like, I bet there's more.
I don't love a wave pool.
I love
never
a
been in a
wave
wave
pool.
pool, but I can
love
understand.
it.
It's scary.
I bet there's also a lot of people in it.
Tons.
What part of it? And again, I don't think I would love it, but I've never been in one. What does your brain not like about it?
It's just so many people, and
Agree.
the waves get big, and it just reminds me of the big waves that take you out in the ocean. And I
Interesting.
get scared
That's
So
fair.
we go every year in Pittsburgh,
to the wave pool,
and I
talk
love
about
it.
Okay.
I have a good time in the wave pool.
Is your gentleman caller from Pittsburgh?
Yes.
How did you meet your gentleman caller? Your legal lover.
My legal lover.
My legal lover.
Oh my God, I've never said that before.
How'd you meet your legal lover?
We met in a school. Like, not back in school, but we did like after
In
school. Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
so
Sounds
weird. Yeah, we met later in life in school.
Great.
Yeah.
Fun. Okay. So you go to a wave pool. Is it good in Pittsburgh, the wave pool?
It's like what they do there.
That's fun.
I will
I heard
say
Pittsburgh's a blast.
it's
People
awesome.
love it.
I
Yeah.
love it there, especially like they've
Yeah.
got good amusement parks.
Yeah.
They've got a good wave pool.
Yeah.
I will say sometimes it's a little sus.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're
That's
like,
fun. I don't mind that.
there's
I
yeah,
don't mind that.
there's like a little shady characters, and you're like, it's interesting. What brought you to the wave pool today? You know what I mean?
Are you alone, sir?
What's
Are you a solo wave pool flyer?
yeah?
All right, it's been a minute since I've been. Do they have like lockers? Like, how do you deal
Yeah.
with your stuff?
Yeah, there's lockers.
Like, what do you do with your phone when you're on the
lockers.
Okay. Number 2, I'm thinking about this year
Yeah.
activity. I might go to Dollywood this summer.
I
Oh my
fucking love
gosh.
Dollywood.
Have you been?
Yes.
I've never
I have
been.
family in Tennessee.
Can I get a satin jacket that says Dollywood? Does that exist?
It could.
You
It
better.
has to exist.
I want one.
Yeah, you need one.
I'm sort of like willing it to happen.
Yeah,
My
it'll
friend just
happen.
got one. It's all black with white, and it says Dollywood across the back, and then all fringe.
Okay, so oh my god,
Wait, what?
I'm
Erica.
secreting. I'm
How?
like,
Someone went and got her a jacket.
wow, that's a friend.
It's so weird that you just brought up
That's
I
very
know.
weird.
satin dolly.
I feel like it's 2006. I've just
That's so
discovered the
weird.
secret, and I'm manifesting this.
Yeah,
You
same.
are.
And this is exciting.
It's all an
Dollywood's
algorithm.
great.
It's in the algorithm.
Yes.
I need
that was
that.
weird.
That was
It is weird because
was
this
really
just
weird.
happened where she came over and I went, "How did you get a Dollywood jacket?"
Did you
That's
want one?
So
Fuck yeah, I
weird.
want one.
Who got it for her?
I don't know.
This is weird. Did you just see this?
This is brand new information to my brain.
I'm sorry.
And
Yeah,
it
I
has
just saw it.
fringe.
Fringe, so cute.
Would it look cute or too much? Was she blonde? Sometimes when you're blonde,
she's-
sometimes
No.
when I'm blonde,
she's-
I feel like you got to watch out
It's-
for the fringe and stuff like, you know what I mean? Like it
No.
gets a little,
Well, my friend
gets a
borrowed
little-
it, who's blonde,
and
and she wore it
Who?
to Stagecoach
okay.
Oh, Deanna.
with jean shorts and a little boot
That's
action.
a great place to wear that.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
I
a
mean, that's
great
the
place for it.
appropriate
it's
spot.
like where else is it
There-
going to shine?
Where are you gonna wear it?
I wasn't picturing it with fringe. I just was picturing like
You
a
don't
little satin
have to.
bomber. I'm trying to picture me in the fringe. It almost feels like demanding a lot of attention if I get the fringe in a manner that's like, I might need to not have maybe on my birthday I would wear it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about attention?
I don't need that much. I don't need like
You don't
visual.
need it.
I don't need that much visual. I don't need to walk in a fringe coat that says Dolly. Like sometimes I think because of my voice and like I think because of like the color. Sometimes I'm like I don't want to become like a cartoon. You know what I mean? Like
right.
you want to just kind of balance out what your Mother Nature already gave
Already
you.
gave you.
So you want to like seem slightly grounded.
Yeah.
I like everything thrown off.
Yeah.
No matter what,
What?
it is,
Yeah.
throw it
You
off
like
a beat.
all of your clothes thrown off.
I like
No,
everything
like-
taken off.
But you like to like an assumption.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I like it. Like if someone's born, like
Yeah.
you're like, okay, let's throw it off by
Yeah.
wearing the baseball hat. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not just,
Because I think
Do you see what I
sometimes
mean?
that people would assume I would be in a fringe Dollywood coat. You know what I mean? It's almost
Right.
so on the nose
Right.
that
It's
it's like
too on the nose. I get
that
that.
it feels. I like maybe slightly more. I might just get the satin bomber.
Yeah.
you know who could make you one?
Who?
Who? Leah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just texting her. My
See?
wife's also from Pittsburgh.
Wow.
I said, "Have you been to the wave pool in Pittsburgh?" She said, "LOL, of course."
You meet your legal lover.
But it was both of our first Bumble dates.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That is very
crazy.
cute.
Mhm.
How long have you been together?
8 years, 7 years.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Come on, that's how
Are
do it.
you in a relationship?
I'm not. I'm a divorcee.
You're,
You're
a divorcee.
Yeah.
You
So you're
saucy
going to the
little
baked
kitten.
potato?
I'm going to the baked
Yeah.
potato. I am starting a jam band.
She has a
I'll be
show on
playing at the-
Wednesday.
I play saxophone at the baked potato. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, are you dating?
You know, I took a breather this winter.
Okay.
It's a good
and-
time for it.
Yeah. I took a breather this winter and I find I do well from Memorial Day on in the year. I kind of like
Interesting.
I kind of like weather January through
Yeah.
late May.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I go live from Memorial Day to the end of the year.
And when you do date, how does that go down? Because we just had a dating expert on the
Oh,
show.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
The
What did they
millionaire
say?
matchmaker.
Oh, you did. I've seen some of
Yeah.
Wow. I literally never, I think my friend made me watch one from like 2011.
That's when it was. Yeah.
Okay. When I do better. I prefer meeting people like
In real
out in the
life?
wild.
Naturally.
Yeah. I feel like a specific enough person that if somebody gets it, they're like, wow, I didn't know I liked lavender bacon ice cream, but like I'm fucking in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've gone on app dates, obviously, but I think of it more like tennis clinic or tennis practice, so that like I'm warmed up for when I meet somebody that jingles my chemicals, like so
Right.
that I'm used to eating in front of somebody or used to kind of having a conversation with somebody. But I'm not generally super like attracted to complete strangers out of context. Like,
Interesting.
you know what I mean? Like it just takes me. I like having a crush if I've known somebody, like, you know, it's a friend of a friend or works with somebody or whatever. Like, it takes me a minute. Like, you know, I've had people like kiss me at the end of it, like, and it's almost, I'm like, who are, like, I literally am like, who are you? Who is this human being on earth in front of me? I mean, other people are not like that. It's just, but I think of it almost like tennis clinic. I'm like, okay, I'm warmed up enough so that I can behave when I go on dates with people that I like.
That's a great way of putting it. And I think that if more people looked at it like that, there wouldn't be so much pressure.
Oh, there's no I mean, I feel like it's sort of all fun. It's all interesting. Like, you know, it's all kind of like, I've also gotten more discerning of like, I have sort of a big, fun, full life. So like, you have to seem funny and interesting for me to like want to come meet you like in person. Like, you know, like you've got to have done something kind of interesting or entertaining via conversing. Like, it's always interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've kind of learned. It's good practice to also figure out like, okay, you know, I was married for a while and you like, when you're like, it's kind of like, oh, I get to go on dates now. Like, that's kind of fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And you figure out your outfits. You figure out like where you like to go. You figure out like, you just sort of, it's like a skill I never really learned how to do. So it's kind of fun to like figure out how to actually like go on dates. Like I always just sort of dated, like had a boyfriend, like go on dates.
Right.
And then to be able to say, you're really great, but it's not a match. Like I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to not go out with someone.
Right.
So that's like been
Learning.
like, oh, this is all kind of fun practice.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And how long were you married?
I was married for 12 years.
Wow.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Yeah. We got divorced during the pandemic.
That's happens to a lot of
it's
people.
But it was really early on. But you know,
Right when the toilet paper ran out.
Exactly. I was
You're
like,
like,
whoa,
fuck
you know what? We had a good run. Good game. Yeah. It was like, you know what? I'm proud. I feel like, and we still like liked each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you
That's
could see when you would like, I know people have gotten divorced. Like sometimes you could see like that energy of like you could feel them at a meal sitting across the table from each other with like you know what I mean? I was like, I think we just had a good run. Like we had a good run.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I consider it a win, and like
I'll see you at the baked potato.
Yeah, I'll see you at the baked potato. Yeah. He was a good guy, nice guy. Yeah,
That is a long time.
it's a long time. I don't know. In Hollywood, that's like 70 years.
Forever.
Yeah. How do you feel about men with your humor? Because we've heard a lot from female comedians, funny women, that sometimes that can be really intimidating for men.
It's weird that I had never, again, apps weren't really a thing last time I was single. And I have found that people are weird about it.
Isn't that strange?
Which is so, I have found that a lot of stuff that would be an asset for a man is threatening for a woman.
Yeah.
And I have found the younger guys are less threatened. The younger guys, I feel like, because their moms like raised them well. Like I feel like the younger guys are not, I don't know, they seem cooler about stuff.
Little with it.
Yeah. And it's interesting that guys, I don't know, that like, who also have things, it's not like, it's weirdly off-putting, like to, it's been, sometimes I feel like I have to hide certain things at first, which is not a great entry.
Right.
But like, or I'll go on dates with people if it's from an app or whatever, and there's the reveal, like, and I used to tour as a stand-up, I don't really anymore, and like, but I do comedy stuff, and like there's like a weird reveal often on like date 2 or 3, no matter what level of career somebody is. A lot of men are like, I want to be a stand-up, or I want to, like, it's like, then do it. Like, there's no point. You're a lawyer. Like, what? Like, you're a journalist. Like, they have these cool careers, but there's the reveal that, anybody who's ever made somebody laugh feels like they should be like the confidence. I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Then do it. There's open mics. Like there's no point of entry like other than
Right.
fear. Like just go do it. You know, like, but it's a weird, you know, I don't know. Like it's not.
Is it kind of like an instrument? Like, oh, I've always wanted to learn to play guitar. Or is it
no.
like, no.
It's like I think I should. It's weird how, you know, I heard somebody saying, like, I forgot who I read this recently, like how, I don't know. And again, stand up was never my main thing, but like I have done it. But like, I think there has somehow, for some guys, not all guys, there's something emasculating about a woman up there, like taking the attention, the power of like holding the mic. I don't know. It's like scary. I don't know. But that's been like a weird thing. That's been a bummer.
That is a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah. So people have said that? A lot of people have said that?
They all say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin, did you want to do stand up?
I have done it like 3 times.
Oh,
There you go.
Kevin.
Okay.
He's actually done it.
One of them was for a podcast.
How did it go?
It was crazy.
It's scary.
Hollywood Handbook, we did a show in Portland and it required an opener
Oh my God, that's so.
that had to do a 30-minute set.
Whoa!
You did a
30
minutes? 30?
set.
It was insane.
I
yeah.
bet they loved you though.
It was-
Because they
I
know
was-
you.
I was very fortunate that
Oh, that's so cute.
the whole venue, which was 400 people, was very intimidating. Yeah.
Oh my God, did you film it?
It's recorded, yeah.
That's fun.
It's
That is fun.
amazing.
That's fun.
But I was lucky because the whole crowd was like on my side. So
Yeah.
it was fun.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so
Impressive.
interesting because I remember like growing up and the whole narrative was, I feel like this used to be a narrative. You're either pretty, smart, or funny.
Yeah.
But you
Right.
can't be all
But
three.
you can't be all three.
Right.
And if you are,
Yeah.
they don't like it.
It's interesting now. So I've been doing comedy since I was 19. I did improv in Chicago starting when I was 19. And the world then, there was like one female per team, and you kind of had to dress slightly more neutered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's interesting now. Like, it's cool to see that women can wear, like, you know, look hot while performing, but it's just like it's a completely different landscape.
Mhm.
And I'm curious, yeah, it's like there's a weird, you know, like I own a house. That's threatening. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
not like a big house, but like I own a house. Like and you know, I've worked hard and like
Yeah.
it's an interesting that sometimes I feel like I have to hide, and it's just a little house, but it's still my house, and like that anything that would be an asset for a man, some like I never even knew that could be. I thought that would all be awesome, you know, like
right.
like, but it's interesting. It's like I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like threatened. There's some weird.
Yeah.
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 I was talking to my husband about it yesterday because we were talking about what happens to men as they age
Yeah.
and get more successful. Why do we see them drop in age of women that they're dating?
Yeah.
Right. And the way it was explained to me is a woman of a certain age
Yeah.
doesn't have a house.
Yeah.
They don't have responsibilities. They don't
Right.
have a career. They don't
Right.
have, so they can go at your whim.
Yeah.
Whatever you're up to, they're up to.
Yeah.
Right. And then as a woman starts to mature, she starts to gather responsibilities.
Yeah.
And things that matter more than the man in her life.
Right.
So they're not just going to be like, sure, we can go to where, like, they have things that they're responsible to.
Right.
And it almost becomes a nuisance to have to share their life with someone.
Interesting.
So it's easier,
Interesting. I've never heard that.
yeah, to just get a young chick that doesn't have anything else going on and is like, yes, let's go.
Huh.
So that's why the younger guys work better.
I mean,
Do you get what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that are like, cool,
I
I'll come
mean,
to yours.
it's literally
Right.
not at all ever been what I don't really care anybody's age either way.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't. that doesn't matter to me. But the most people who pursue me are younger. For sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, great.
Yeah.
Okay, baby boy. I wanna be a fella. Like, all right.
Because I think there is something less like they don't
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. They think it's cool.
Yeah.
And it's not. And they have they're successful. It's not like they're not like
Yeah.
And by the way, it's not like I'm like Jennifer Aniston or something, but I see why it's hard. Like, I see why. Like, it's just interesting. It's
very interesting.
It's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, the people that pursue me are all quite a bit younger.
I get it.
I mean,
I do find
why
it
not?
fascinating
Yeah.
though.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And the guys that I've dated that are older than me by at least 5 years are all weird. They're the only ones who are weird and are like, wow, you're the oldest person I've ever. I'm like, you're 5 years older than me. You're the oldest person I've ever dated. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, they're weird that you're not like 25. Like, it's wild.
That is wild.
It's wild.
It is.
Yeah.
But sometimes I look at 25-year-olds now and I'm like, that looks like a child.
No,
Child.
they're so young.
They're really young,
Child.
So
which is
young.
great. But
Yeah.
Yeah. So young.
It's weird.
it is
weird.
a little weird.
It's weird. I do think LA is particularly tricky,
It is.
but
yeah.
No, I think
they
LA
say,
is
but
weird.
whatever.
whatever. Every place has its quirks.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
No, I mean, look, there's fun people anywhere and there's interesting people anywhere, but like you just have to be discerning.
Yeah.
Very.
And then just go to Houston's with your dipshits.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all there is to it.
I mean, that's really what it is.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that this podcast brings back Soup Plantation. If you're listening out there,
Can I just say, I'm going to now research, and I feel like there's got to be another chain situation somewhere.
there is. We're gonna find the dupe, the one lone dupe.
We're going to find the dupe.
It's just a lone dupe.
Yeah, it's a lone dupe.
Is it not a franchise dupe? It's just
It's
a solo
not.
flyer.
It's a solo.
Some
dupe.
visionary was like, I like the cut of your gypsy plantation, and I'm
Yep.
going to do a tribute.
And I'm gonna do. Yep.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
getting kicked out of the studio. Sorry.
Oh, we are?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, fuck it.
Hey, can I just say,
Yeah.
this has been a really nice way to start the week.
Yeah.
Aw, we love
I really
that.
like you
Same
guys.
for us.
We really
I really
like
would
you.
for real go to
We
the
want-
water
you're
slide
coming with
and,
us.
and then either the Houston's or
The dupe.
or the dupe.
No, it's happening.
And I'll
It's
bring
happening.
you a fun present.
Oh my god.
I'll bring you a birthday present. I love birthdays.
That is
Are you
so-
a-
and I love
are you a
presents.
Virgo?
I am a Virgo.
No rain shall fall. They're my faves.
No range.
I love a Virgo.
You're outstanding.
You are
Yeah.
incredible.
What's your sign?
Libra.
I love it. Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody's chaotic.
Nobody's-
I'm Sag. We're not
Oh,
chaotic.
love a
No,
Sag.
we're great.
No,
This
we're
is
it's a
a
good.
great-
This is a good. This is a good
this is
friendship.
solid.
now.
This
Yeah.
is fantastic.
We're raising the bar.
We're raising the bar. The
You
baked potato
guys.
bar. I'll see you at the baked potato.
See ya.
It's amazing.
Come on.
We have a new best friend dipshit.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
It's less of a hair clip story and more of a clip story, which is, do you know those like chip clips?
Yep.
Yep. So
That's it.
that's the story. I think they're really cool. My nephew, my wife's like 3-year-old nephew, so freaking cute. His name's Julian. He made a belt out of chip clips, and so we called him Clippy for a little bit. And when we got a hedgehog a couple years ago, we named him Clippy. So we have
Oh.
a very hair clip, chip clip inspired nickname that has lived with us for years now.
Wow.
Hey, that
Yeah.
really is a story.
It is. And you don't hear that often.
No, Clippy.
I love a silly nickname.
Same.
We should all have silly nicknames for each other.
Yes, we should.
That's a good one.
What is it?
It's our favorite game. We love
Coming up with.
give us something to come up with. Like,
Yeah.
Love it.
Like, we've been trying to figure out the name for our band.
What? We don't have a band,
Not yet.
to clarify.
Yeah, because we don't have a name. Once we get the name, we'll have the band.
We do love a punny
Yeah.
situation.
Yes.
A play on words.
Yeah.
You know. But what are our nicknames? Kevin?
Oh, I have a good nickname for Rachel that Jeff calls you. Remember?
No.
Rach face.
Rach face.
She's got the face of a Rachel. Rachel face.
I
remember?
don't feel like I look like a Rachel.
I agree with that.
Thank you. We've talked about this before? Who would name a child Rachel? Like, who wants a ch in their name?
Wait,
Hey.
You know?
That's a little mean.
RAY hyphen
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
CHA. Rachel.
Rachel.
Ch. I mean, no one's ever going to hear a ch and be like, that's
what do
pretty.
you think you look like then?
I don't know. Do you have a thought? You look like an Olivia.
I think so too.
I would say you look like a Kevin.
Yeah.
Do you think I look like a Rachel?
I say you could look like other people too. I don't think you don't look like a Rachel, but I do think if you gave me like multiple choice, if D all the above was an option, I probably would fill in D. Like I could see multiple names working for you.
What would you name her?
Jeanette.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Jeanette.
I was almost named Millie.
That's a great name.
I almost named Brian.
You look like a Millie.
I like Millie.
You look like a Millie.
I do?
You do look like, you know the name I always go to for everything. Sophia.
You think I look like a Sophia?
You could be a Sophia. I see Sophias as
Ooh, how about
brunettes.
this? Solana.
Oh,
Solana?
Yeah, I have a friend named Solana, and I think it's a cool name.
okay.
It's cool, but it reminds me a little of cilantro.
Oh, but do you like cilantro?
I do. So I'm not mad at it. I like food. I like cilantro.
I like cilantro.
I'm obsessed with these spicy, I told you, the sweet and
I
salty
know.
rice cracker mix at Trader Joe's, you guys. That's what I
Yum.
ate on my way here. I was so hungry, and they're so good.
Wow. I don't think
They-
I've had them.
And they might be vegan.
I'm sure they are.
I had to stop at a gas station to get a protein bar.
What kind did you get?
They didn't have any good choices, so I got some like random protein bar.
Yeah.
But I was like shaking, and I was like, I can't do this.
You needed something.
I needed something, or I would cry.
I almost pre-packed us salads, and Kevin, I was sorry because it was chicken in
okay.
it.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I felt like, oh, I don't have something for Kevin, but I almost
okay.
made us lunch and brought it for us.
That's so cute.
I know, but I ran out of time. That was my plan. I was going to put it both in Tupperware, and I was going to bring us salads.
Wow.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
What kind of salad?
Well, I got
Chicken?
yeah, the Trader Joe's like the the balsamic rosemary chicken breast,
Mhm.
and then I picked one of their prepackaged bags.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
like I don't know.
It's got like the sunflower seeds in
Yeah,
it and
yeah.
stuff. I like
And
that
I was
one.
going to put the chicken in it, and I was going to put it in 2 Tupperwares. But I did feel bad about Kevin.
Oh,
Lee and I did salads last night, and I hate, my brain always does this with any sort of thing that's good for me. I always go, and it's truly like jinxing myself. I go, you know what? We should do this every night.
yeah.
And then I feel like when that statement is said, it doesn't happen. I'm very superstitious about declaring a thing because I feel like once it's declared, then it like immediately backfires. Like if you get
Yeah.
4 green lights in a row, I don't say like, wow, we're killing it. Because then you get the red light.
Totally. Once
You-
you speak it into
Mhm.
existence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I saw that I was like, I want to get to that level of thriving
What?
is, you know, the 2 bottom drawers in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
So they had it all different compartments so that you just open it, but there's no caps on it. So they're open salad bars. So you just open it and it's done like a little salad
like
bar.
lettuce,
Yes.
carrots. What?
Garbanzo beans, whatever it is you like in your salad. So you just take your bowl and go boom, 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 boom,
Why
boom.
are garbanzo beans also called chickpea? Like, why can't
I
they
don't
just
know.
pick one?
What do you call them?
Well, I don't know. It depends.
Interesting.
Right? Aren't garbanzo beans and chickpeas the same exact thing?
I believe so. I think so. I
So
just call
why?
them garbanzo beans.
Yeah, I know. You just said it. I might say that if it's in a salad, and I might call it a chickpea if it's something
In
somewhere
like a
else.
soup.
Maybe, yeah.
You don't say garbanzo bean soup. You say
No.
chickpea soup.
But do people make chickpea soups?
You do.
I do.
No, but you should.
But right? There's the same thing.
I'm sorry, I tuned out because the office smells so bad. I just asked someone to bring some candles.
I noticed that
really?
the back door was open.
I cracked it because I think we're recording the Tuesday after Memorial Day weekend. I do not think the garbage was taken out. And I opened the doors and just got blasted with stinky smells.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks.
So I opened all the
I
doors.
don't like a stink.
Me neither. It's distracting.
It is distracting.
I'm going to be here for like 8 hours today. It's going to be a long day.
Oh, no. You
Did
need
you
candles.
guys have a good Memorial Day?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't really do anything memorable, really. Just kind of hung out. What'd you guys do?
I was in Palm Springs for a night. 2 nights?
2 nights.
2 nights.
I'm going to Vegas next weekend.
Woo!
Pretty
Party
exciting.
time.
Yeah. With a bunch of my old coworkers. I'm very excited.
That's fun.
That is fun.
Yep.
What did you do?
I had Caitlin in town,
Right.
who was my old nanny, who has now become a family member.
Mhm.
We went to my friend Billy's for like a little party
Mhm.
and ate really good food.
Was it tacos?
No,
Oh.
they made like homemade tri-tip sandwiches.
Yum.
And like
Did you eat the bread?
they had gluten-free baguette.
Baguette? Did you just say baguette?
Do you say baguette?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I said baguette. But this guy was picking one up and he goes, "Are these the gluten-free ones?" And I said, "Are you serious?" And he said,
Welcome
"Yeah."
to LA.
Welcome to Los Angeles. It was really delicious.
That sounds really good. I think we're hungry. Here we go again.
Oh my God.
That's all we talk about is food. Speaking of which, the turkey patties, sorry, at Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
caramelized onion, peppers, turkey patties are delicious.
I'm sorry, they pre-make them like that?
They're already done, ready to go. You just got to either grill them or however you want to make them.
Are they cooked?
No.
But they come with caramelized onions on
It's
them?
like in it. It's like in the patty, like caramelized onion and peppers
Oh.
in the patty.
My kids won't eat that though.
They won't know.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, it's like ground up.
It's like in there, but it's not obvious. Like Briar she loved it. It was great.
Okay.
Anyway, just saying. Okay. You're welcome for that information, everybody. Sorry
Is
if
there
you don't have
anything
a
else
Trader Joe's near you.
No, I think this is important information. Is there anything else at Trader Joe's we should know about? Because I'm going today.
Well, I can report back. Speaking of garbanzo beans / chickpeas,
Yes.
they have new canned chickpeas that are parsley, cumin, kind of like a Mediterranean vibe that I gave Briar with crackers. We'll let you know how it goes.
Is it a hummus?
No, they're whole.
But what do you mean you gave them to her with crackers?
For in her lunch.
She eats scoop them?
She scoops it with the cracker.
love
I give
it.
her the lentils from Trader Joe's, the ones that are already
Yeah.
cooked. She loves those, always has, with like her favorite crackers, and she eats it with it. Okay, guys.
This was Rachel's food update of the week.
There you go. You're welcome out there.
Honestly-
School's ending, but next year, those are your tips.
It's valuable.
Okay, bye.
That was a Headgum podcast.